Hello, chat. This will be the start of a little series where I go around Kanto and catch everything in the game. So, from 1 to 150, possibly a couple more. I'm gonna be catching them all, and a lot of them probably several times, depending on how much XP I need throughout a game. But yeah, we'll see how all that works. So what I'm gonna be doing is instead of Pikachu, which is a category, I'm gonna be playing Let's Go Eevee. There'll be some parts where I'll have to pick up my Let's Go Pikachu file for like exclusives and stuff. But for the most part, we're gonna be playing the Eevee version because that's the one I did not play on my profile. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. Now I think it's from this screen that the gender of the partner Pokemon is generated. So if you know your Eevee gender variance, which actually starts in this game, it looks like I'm going to be having a female Eevee. Let's see for sure, but I think this is where it's determined. So if you really wanted like a boy Pikachu or a boy Eevee or a girl Pikachu, I think you just have to start reset from here. We're going to be playing in English. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as a Pokemon professor. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. And if you want to know how people tend to interact with these Pokemon, well, some people keep them as companions, others have them do battle. As for myself, I studied Pokemon as a profession. Now, why don't you tell me about yourself? Alright, what do I look like? So, the customization in this game is fairly limited. So I'll probably just pick the default one. Name? Consistent with the name of this channel for the most part. Alright, so this boy here is your friend and rival who has grown up right next to you, door to you. What's his name now? This is a little better than forgetting a grandson's name, because this guy's not related to Oak in any way, from what I know. So in a playthrough, I tend to name my rivals, if they're nameable, after like my best friend. And so that I don't spill their name out, I'm gonna use one of their common online handles. So this guy's gonna be Kong. A little skinny for a Donkey Kong, but yeah. I see. His name is Kong. Evan, my boy, your very own Pokemon tale is about to unfold. Yes, a world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Wahoo! So, contrary to the in-game model, I'm actually using a Switch too, so I don't know if, oh my god, I have hands. So I don't know if there'll be performance boosts. I think generally there will be, so there probably won't be as much lag. I don't know if the stream will keep up with that, but, I got a little Eevee plush. I know in Pikachu it's a Pikachu plush, so... I'm coming up! Up and at him! Morning, Devin. What's going on? You've got one weird look on your face. Ah, never mind that. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day. We're finally going to get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. Oh, but before we do... You read the email I sent you yesterday, right? No? Well, you better have. Check your computer if you didn't. I'm gonna book it to the Professor Oak's lab. See you later. Alright, well, what's this email say? Here's what you need to know as a trainer. Press the A button so you can talk to all kinds of people. If you tilt the control stick, or you can run. Plus, if you open up your menu by pressing X, you can save your progress too. Boy, I can't wait to get started. Can you? Yeah, so that'll be the menu. Kind of basic. Right now we can only save. There's some options. Change that to fast. For presentation, we'll have that on. I think this game is easy enough, so we'll put it on set. Vibration, that's okay. Movie skipping, we'll leave that on off for the playthrough. And other sound settings, okay. Now you can connect to this game with Pokemon Go, but all those features will be not really a thing until a bit later. And then if you want to change the controllers, there's that option. So yeah, we'll go with all that. Unfortunately, for controller settings, you can only use this game with one single Joy-Con. There is no Pro Controller compatibility, unfortunately. I don't know why. Both have motion controls. You can play this game kind of in a normal way if you're playing in handheld mode, so I really don't get why. I have to go to Professor Oak's lab. Long as Professor to give the two of you Pokemon of your own, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, if we can get a freaking Pokeball as a controller and it just works fine with this game, surely a Pro Controller would work fine. All you need is an analog stick and like 4 buttons, maybe 5. But, I mean, whatever. Yeah, this will be Pong's house. Hi, Devin. Looking for Kong? He went to pick you up. Did you miss each other? I thought he was going to Professor Oak's lab with you. Look here. If you cherish your Pokemon, they'll love you in return. A great little friendship mechanic that was introduced a long time ago. The picture of Kong. I want to get a closer look at that. Yeah, accessibility settings. So it looks like he's just carrying little Rattata. That's cute. Town map there. Nifty. Technology is incredible. Now you can connect your smartphone to your game console and send data between them. Oh man. It used to be simple days when you could just connect 2 Game Boys with a link cable, but now look how far we've come. I'm raising Pokemon too. When they get strong, they'll be able to protect me. Depending on the Pokemon. Also studied Pokemon as a professor's assistant. Professor Oak may not look like much, but he's the authority on Pokemon. Many Pokemon trainers think highly of him. I also studied Pokemon as a Professor Oak's assistant. Neat. A little busy, but still pretty clean lab that we got here. That's a Pokeball. That's a Pokeball. Looks here. For your adventure, save often. That's literally what the email said. Guessing that there's little info about where Pokemon are located, I'm guessing. I don't know if this text is translatable. I'm guessing it is. I'll sticky notes on the desktop. Pokemon League at the Indigo Plateau is full of Pokemon trainers who have raised strong Pokemon to challenge and battle the Elite Four, the ultimate trainers. Professor Oak, please visit us again. Oh, Devin, Professor Oak is in here. Do you think those Pokeballs hold the Pokemon you and I are supposed to get? I can't wait to get mine. Well, if he ain't here, where is he? This town just has 3 buildings. One of them's my house, one's Chase's house, and the other's the lab. Is he up this way? Oh, yeah, he is. Well, my good Pidgey, thanks for the help. Oh, I don't know how much I can keep up that voice. I think I understand you all a bit better thanks to this. Bye. Oh, if it isn't Devin. Oh, of course. I promised to give you and Kong our Pokemon, didn't I? Well, in that case, why don't we head over to... What the heck? What is this? Oh, you encountered a wild Eevee. My, I surely wouldn't have expected an Eevee to appear here. But since the opportunity has presented itself, why don't we practice some Pokemon catching? You just have to throw your Pokeball and try to land on it with a wild Pokemon for the chance. Catch it. Alright, so... Oh man, I have to back up, get my hands away from the balls of death and everything. Okay, hold your Joy-Con horizontally and point it straight at the screen. Joy-Con pointing at the screen, press A to ready the Pokeball. Throw your Pokeball by waving your Joy-Con. And don't forget your surroundings as you are waving that Joy-Con around the place. Ooh, I am going strapless for this one. Hopefully I don't just throw my expensive little Joy-Con. And yeah. Did I? Huh? Okay, again. That wasn't so bad. So, despite the motion saying that you throw it downward, you can do either upward or downward. It doesn't really matter. That was a pretty fine performance for a first-timer, my boy. Why don't you pick up that Pokeball and give that Eevee a nickname? What in the... Well, that's a lively Pokemon if I've ever seen one. Wait, come back! Huh, so Pokemon's personalities show through a Pokeball. That's interesting. If it's sad, does it just, like, constantly look down? Professor Oak, these Pokeballs there, I swear there were only 2 just a second ago, but now there are 3. A perfectly reasonable reaction, my boy. You see, one of them is an Eevee that Devin caught just now. So wait, Devin, you caught it yourself? You don't need a tutorial? Yeah, I kind of just went through one. Well, I've never seen that happen before. How interesting. Well, my boy, this is it. Take that Pokeball and keep hold. Oh my god, my reading. And keep good hold of it this time. If you try to pick anything else, it's like, hey. Including this one. Yeah. What if I come at it from up here? Oh, it puts me back over there. Big shock, my starter is Eevee. Amazing. Eevee became your Pokemon. What a strange Pokemon indeed. It sure doesn't seem to like staying one place. It looks as though it's taken a shine to you, Devin. Why not give it a nickname? Okay, so... I don't really have a lot of this stuff pre-planned. As much as I pre-plan a lot of other stuff. So I don't really know exactly what to call this Eevee. I guess for now, I'll just name it... Well, name it after my dog, who's, funny enough, her name is Pika. So... I have a Pika now. Professor, I choose this one. And Kong got the actual Pikachu. Who's gonna be nicknamed Wee. Alrighty. Alright, let's get out of here. There's one more thing. Now that you two are sitting out as trainers, I'd like to ask your help for something. Take this with you on your journeys. Oh, right, the sticky notes. I forgot to take them, my bad. What is that thing, Professor? This is the Pokédex I've designed. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught and makes an entry for each. Extremely high-tech tool. Have another con? I want you each to take one with you. Alright, we got a Pokédex. You'll find you can't get every detailed data on a Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch Pokemon to gather the most complete data. To make a complete guide to all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. Was? Okay, well, I mean, is the dream dead? Do you have a new dream? Oh, okay. You're just too old to get it. That's why I want you trainers to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. The great undertaking in Pokemon history. Pokédex, huh? We're gonna meet so many Pokemon. This keeps getting better and better. Setting out right now. Devin, you should do the same. You think you're ready, that is. Now, these sticky notes. Diamond and Pearl remix confirmed? Nah, actually, no, I don't think I've ever heard that being like a like an online hint as to those remakes. Oh, how cute! This is the one you got from the professor? What, you caught it yourself? That's amazing. What should I call your new friend? Pika? It's a lovely Pokemon. Eevee! It's like it got mad from being called the wrong Pokemon. My, how energetic. I suppose it means you two will be setting off on an adventure today, right? I thought this day might come soon, so I planned ahead and got this for you. Ah, you got a town map. Using that town map in your bag, you'll know exactly where you are. Safe travels, dear. You and Pika be good to each other. Now, I ain't no spring chicken when it comes to Pokemon, and Fire Red, Leaf Green are basically my childhood games because I was a Gen 3 baby. So I don't really think I'll be getting lost anytime soon. We don't have any Pokeballs right now, do we? Oh, we already have Pokeballs. Holy crap. Okay, that's amazing. So I guess we could already start the catching journey. So right here on Route 1, we can get Pidgey. I probably won't get Pokemon for every evolutionary line right away. I'll probably wait a little bit on some of them. Like, for example, this Pidgey here, it evolves into another Pokemon, and that Pokemon is available a lot later, just straight up in the wild. I'll probably wait until then to catch it, so that way there's less Pokemon to have to get experience points for, which I just now got 20 of for my Pika. But, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Very docile if attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. Now, I don't know what my team members are gonna be, so I'll probably just kind of vibes check the Pokemon as I go to see who else should be a part of my main team. Because this game's pretty versatile and like all the Pokemon you can find, what all moves everyone's got. Unfortunately, there's no items or abilities, so I can't really use that as a factor for team building. But this game's not too terribly hard. I bet you if I go in with a team of Caterpie, like, I'll probably end up being fine. It'll chew on anything with its fangs. If you see one, you can be certain that 40 more live in that area. It's a pest. If you see one, run. And then new to Route 1, which wasn't here in Red, Blue, Yellow, and Fire Red, Leaf Green, is Bellsprout. Now, in Let's Go Pikachu, this would be the Oddish instead of Bellsprout, which would be one of the version exclusives. So in this playthrough, I will never be catching an Oddish myself unless other factors are in play, but we'll get into that at some other point. But because I want every Pokemon to originate in this game, I'll probably end up booting up Let's Go Pikachu to catch Oddish, but that won't be for a while. Everyone's learning everything. Prefers hot and humid places. It ensnares tiny bugs with its vines and devours them. Okay, so we have a pest and pest control, but that pest control doesn't control these pests that are in this route. Amazing. Oh, it looks like Eevee found something. Have to talk to Eevee? Oh. Found a raspberry. So what raspberries do is that they make Pokemon slightly easier to catch. So if you're having a hard time catching a Pokemon, consider throwing one of those at it. Got a pretty sweet Pokemon with you. I'll bring along my favorite Pokemon later, so you better battle me when I do. Alright, kid. Asking for it. Anything going on over here? Desolate. Go shopping with Peter. Take a winding trail to Virgin Forest when I go. I don't know if I'll be talking to every single NPC like I have been lately. I'm just kind of, instead of plowing through the game, I just kind of want to take in the sweet scent of flowers. Just like Eevee literally just did. This is a Pokemon Center where there is no healing. Fitting, because I don't think we've had a battle yet to even need that. Hello there. Came up from Palton. You must know Professor Oak, right? I got a delivery for him, but I really can't leave the Pokemon Mart unattended right now. Can I get you to take this to Professor Oak for me? Alright, we got a parcel that we got to bring back into town. Thanks, kids. I had the Professor Oak for me too. I can head straight back to the lab, but what if I go right in here? Yes, Fiona, I can see your chats. Thank you for asking. I've been doing well. Alright, so it looks like we could buy stuff. Pokeball potion, antidote, all these heals. Okay, nothing really relevant except for Pokeballs, I guess. Alright, so that the little dialogue from the from where it says, do you want to head from right where it says if you want to head right back into town, that's like kind of a new addition to this game. That wasn't in the original Kanto game, so it's kind of nice that they implemented that. My night has been going pretty good. I'm just going around catching every Pokemon that I need for my Pokédex. That's pretty much the goal of this video here. Alright, I got your box. Why did I back so soon? How's your little Eevee doing? Alright, well, I guess it's on my head now. I don't know what that was about. Goodness me, Eevee here seems like it's really come to be a true partner to you, Devin. I think you've got what it takes to become a great Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? There's your power soda. Oh dear, my order aura. Thank you for bringing it to me. Are you gonna pay me for either your shipping or what, old man? Hey, Professor Oak. It's about my Pikachu. Its moves are... Whoa, Devin, that's so cool. Eevee just rides on you like that. Well, now we have Kong as well. What fight timing? I've just been delivered some very handy items which I think I'll share with the two of you. Okay, so we got raspberries. Neat. Great, I've been starving. I'll stop you right there, son. Those berries are for Pokemon to eat, not you. You go hungry. When you want to catch a Pokemon, try throwing one of those at your target before you take a Pokeball in hand. You'll find that wild Pokemon will be so happy to have a berry to nibble on, they'll become much easier for you to catch. That was close. I nearly swallowed one of them right up. This kid's so hungry. Oh, poor dude. Now then, you two, it's up to you to decide if you want to catch lots of different Pokemon or simply focus on training up your favorites. My only request is that you have fun either way. I don't stream every day. I just kind of stream when I feel like it for the most part. And I actually feel like streaming today. Last stream I did was a few weeks ago. With like, I think it was Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I was just filling up the Pokédexes for those games. Wait up! Come on, Devin. You do know you can do more with Pokemon than just catch them, right? If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles with other trainers too. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's battle time! Does he say that to everybody that he wants to battle? It's battle time! Then we battled all over the place. We are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Kong. Alright, go Pika. Alright, so we got a few moves here that we can go with. We got the normal tackle, and then as well as tail whip, which goes and takes down their defense a little. We got growl, which lowers their attack, and then quick attack, which is just tackle that always goes first. So I don't think I'll ever be using tackle with that. Where's my form? I don't think I have a form to fill out. If you want to know where I'm from, though, on the internet, I've made this username from YouTube back in 2008, and I've kind of made videos off and on since. So in a way, that's kind of where I'm from. And now that we weakened Pikachu's defense a little bit, let's give it a quick attack. Oh my goodness, that is like half health. Okay, well, don't need to do another tail whip then for sure. Unless he lowers our attack really good. And just like that, we won our first Pokemon battle. A little thing on our special attack stat, that's nice. And some of the other Pokemon are part again. Experience 2. What? Did I lose? Oh, jeez. Well, there I went mouthing off like I knew everything, and then I lost. How embarrassing. I probably should have trained my Pokemon up a bit before trying to battle like that. Let's battle again sometime. Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young Devin? Partner Eevee seemed to like it. I don't know if I'll be taken up on that offer. Thank you for the offer, though. But I tend to like to design a bunch of stuff myself, like this whole template I have going on right here with my little logo. I've taken like snippets of like real DS hardware, where like the borders, and I just kind of slapped them onto a background. And it's kind of simple stuff. And then the DS logo, I just found the font for that and I took it. But I didn't like draw those individual bits myself. I just kind of threw them all together. But I tend to do all my own stuff like that. But thank you for the offer, though. Oh, just look at Eevee. You two are already looking at like great partners. And I've got the perfect little gift for such a great team. Here, take this. Sportswear. Okay. By putting that on Eevee, and you can go on an adventure in matching clothes. Okay, well. Guess the Eevee's getting dressed up now. Play with Pika. You can pet Pika by placing your hand on it and moving your hand. Press the R or the A button to put the spot where your hand is on. Okay. A little rub on the head. Tail. You can even feed it a berry. Let's see. Give your Pokemon a berry. Take a berry with 0 RA and bring it over to Pika's mouth. If you drop a berry, it will return to the tray. That's cool, but it's not whatnot. Seems like Eevee wants to play. Don't forget to show it some love from me sometime. Play with Pika has been added to the main menu. Press the X button to go see. Select this option to play with Pika whenever you want. Alright, so there's only 3 Pokemon, so we don't really need to catch anything else on this route. Thank you for helping me out with that parcel. Pokemon is giving you a chance. Someone else will subscribe. Please come visit us. Oh, I'll give you a sample. Free potion. I believe this guy is in every Kanto game. I think even in the remix it gives you something. That's kind of, or not the remix. Even in like the Johto games, I think they give you something. It's battle time. Trainers, as I meant, I'll battle you with my favorite Pokemon. Challenged by youngster Ronnie. I haven't added you on stream because I'm currently streaming, but maybe I'll take a look at it later. Thank you though. All right, so for Rattata, I don't know. I don't think we need to do it. So let's just go straight for quick attack. Okay, maybe Teleport would be really helpful, but either way we would have gotten it. Wow, you're really strong. Here's some money. Oh, right, I forgot. In this game, whenever you beat trainers, you just get Pokeballs. So, that's kind of helpful because the catching is the name of this game. Now there is something we can do with Eevee right now. If we go to the summary screen with the moves, we can actually reorder them. So we can, instead of having to scroll down for quick attack, we'll just take input of where tackle was. That way we can just spam it instead of having to scroll down. Huh? You look pretty pleased about something, Devin. Oh, you beat another trainer? Good job. Well, since we're on the topic, is he gonna ask me to battle again? Oh, okay. I was gonna say. The Pokemon you sent into battle might have lost some HP or PP. You take them to a Pokemon Center and get them healed up. It doesn't cost any money and doesn't take long at all either. Just remember, heal up after battles. Alright, well, we should probably go do that then. I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds then. Thanks for waiting, your Pokemon should be all better now. Hope to see you again. Oh. So, I don't know if she means that she hopes that our Pokemon gets hurt. But we'll probably see her again. Now, if I recall correctly... Okay, in a bunch of other games, there would be like a little item back there, but I guess that's not the case this time. In this game, there is no old man passed out on the road here refusing to let us go, so that's different. Maybe there was something earlier and I just missed it. Oh. Anyway, first route into route, okay, maybe I do need a time map after all. I ain't no spring chicken, but I forget where I am. Route 2. So, Route 2 is the next intended path, but there is another route we can go down. It's kind of a dead end at the moment, but we can go down it for a quick peek and see what's there. This will be Route 22. We already jumped from 2 to 22 real fast. So there's more Pokemon right here, like Spearow. We'll just get what we can right here. I'm kind of holding this controller in a weird way because you can only use the one Joy-Con method. So what I'm doing is I'm holding it with both hands like you would like some kind of, I don't know, like a sword or something. Like a two-handed thing. Just controlling my character with like the left stick, or with the left hand, and then pressing buttons with the right hand. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I think it's a little more comfortable with Joy-Con 2 than it was with the first ones. Alright, if we go up here... Oh, hey, Devin. Hope to make it to the Pokemon League someday, too. Alright, that's right, you can battle the strongest of all the trainers, the ones they call the Elite Four. I was hoping maybe I could get a glimpse of them, but the guard at the gate wouldn't even let me pass without any badges. Guess I'll have to get there the long way, by battling and getting strong. So Devin, I guess that means it's on. And now we go to battle. So this one's kind of an optional battle. It's missable in a way, I think. Because I think if you take on the first gym without taking this battle on, you can never come back to this battle, so... If battles as finite as they are in this game, it's nice to do these whenever you can. Alright, sand attack is not good because now we have a good chance of missing some attacks. Hopefully not this time. Sprout's level 5! Now, I don't know if Tailwhip and Growl are affected by Sand Attack, but, alright, I guess. Shock does a little bit of damage. Tailwhip goes off. Up with one more quick attack, and then that'll be the battle. Still don't have to take out any other Pokemon. It's incredible. Now, they did give us, like, an overpowered starter. If I were to catch, like, other Eevee in some other area, they, like, literally would not be as strong stats-wise than this one. This Eevee is technically a super Pokemon entirely. Alright, maybe battling like this is just helping you get stronger, huh, Devin? Oh well, that works too. Let's train hard so that someday we both make it to the Pokemon League. Alright, so we got a little icon of Eevee waving around a little controller, which means that he wants to talk to us. She wants to talk to us. My bad, I'm sorry, Pika. Let's have a rivalry with Kong. Go ahead, pet. Okay. Anything else over here? Alright, so we got Nidoran. Male version specifically. This is the only Pokemon that is gender differentiated in the title, because in the first game, Pokemon themselves did not have genders. Sure, you had stuff like Mr. Mime, but that too could be a female. So it's kind of interesting how this is like the only Pokemon to have that kind of thing. And because of how they did it in the first place, there's no way they could retroactively make it the same species. It's kind of interesting. This is the only Pokemon to basically have the gender symbol in its name. So what's over here? So Kong said that the guard stopped him. What if I tried? Only truly skilled trainers can pass through here, and you don't even have a boulder badge. Get out of here. Oh, alright, excuse me. Too bad I can't walk through walls or anything. Even if you could walk through walls, there's other security just like him. You won't be getting by just him though. You'd have to walk through even more walls. Alright, so here's the counterpart to Nidoran male. Nidoran female. Now, one of the big deals about the Nidoran gender stuff is that Nidoran female evolves into a different evolution than Nidoran male does. Something like that is a little bit more common after like Gen 4. But yeah, in the first place, like this is again kind of the unique case where yeah, two Nidorans, but they're totally separate Pokemon. Had they thought about that kind of thing early and thought that the game would actually do pretty well, they probably would have just give it a different name or something. Need a Ron or something. Pokemon right now is super cute. Oddish. That's such a tease. I can't even get that Oddish. Oh. Well, now my other Pokemon just follows me. Okay. So yeah, now that we've unlocked that feature, which I didn't even know was unlockable from her, we could technically take any Pokemon out and they'll follow along. This is kind of like the follow-up to Pokemon Yellow and Heartless of Silver, where Pokemon like would follow you. A lot of Pokemon behave differently, like Nidoran Nidoran. Rattata right here would run in front of you instead of behind you. Let's see, how does everyone else behave? What about Nidoran? Nidoran would just follow right behind. Okay. Bellsprout, what does Bellsprout do? He kind of gets excited and runs ahead. Yeah, lots of variety, so it's kind of encouraged to try, you know, whenever you can get more of. So what's this place here? Viridian City Gym. Oh, this is the gym, huh? Can we get a badge from here? Ow. It's always closed, and you're paying the bills to keep it up. Whatever. Business is tough everywhere, I suppose. Alright, so on Route 2, do we have any new Pokemon? Got Rattata. Sure are 40 Rattata. Oh, hey, we got a new little guy here. Caterpie, the Pokemon I brought up before. This is kind of a neat little starter bug type that was a weak throw. Let's try that again. This is a weak little Pokemon that kind of shows you the ropes on evolution. So what these little bugs do is that they don't really last very long in their stages, but they do evolve very quickly. So it's kind of little bugs. I skipped on reading a couple of Pokédex entries there. Let's see. I want to catch up on those again. Let's see. If you touch the feeler on the top of its head, it will release a horrible stink to protect itself. That's nasty. Already read that one, already read that one. Neptap flying high. However, it can fly around very fast to protect its territory. We don't know anything about Pikachu. A mild-mannered Pokemon that does not like to fight. Beware, its small horn secretes venom. Its large ears are always kept upright. If it senses danger, it will attack with a poisonous sting. I think we're caught up now. Eevee. It can evolve into a variety of forms. Eevee's genes are the key to solving the mysteries of Pokemon evolution. It's funny, because this Eevee's different. Moving on up here. So here is the thing I'm curious about when it comes to the Switch 2 is this place is infested with Pokemon. You'll see like maybe 20 or 30 at a time. And on the Switch ones, they would cause so much lag, especially if you were in handheld mode. So I am a little bit curious as to see how this game kind of runs here. And choose a berry from your bag to use it. Do I really need to? Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and use a raspberry. Now, ideally, it's supposed to be more likely to catch. I don't know what the calculations are. I'll just have to take its word for it. And I didn't even catch them. What was the berry for? And I don't know if the berries themselves keep the effects throughout the battle, or if you have to keep feeding it. If it's like in Pokemon Go, which this game is kind of based on, more or less. In Pokemon Go, you do have to feed it constantly after every unsuccessful catch. So I'm guessing that's how it works, but I really don't know. Try to learn to move, that's cool. Bellsprout, Spearow, Nidoron. that might just be my running gag here, calling him Nidoron. Nido Ronald. I don't know if I should make a habit of going back and reading things. They're generally nice info, but I tend to just mash A throughout the catching screens. Hardens its shell to protect itself, however, a large impact may cause it to pop out of its shell. Wait, so what does Metapod look like underneath the shell then? Does it just look like Caterpie? Ugh. Another Metapod. I got 5 Pokeballs! Nice. Another Metapod. Let's see if I can find another one here. Hey, here's one. Oh, Weedle. Pretty much Caterpie's counterpart, except this guy is also poison type. So it's got a little bit more variety, but it's not really that much better. It's just another little room. Looks like my throws. Okay. It seems kind of like that this guy does not want to be caught. Okay, well, don't prove me wrong. Metapod was supposed to be harder to catch, but it only took like 2 balls. This guy wanted me to just throw stuff. Beware of the sharp stinger on its head. It hides in grass and bushes where it eats leaves. Okay, cool. So I know a little bit of its diet. Oh, what is this now? You can have Pikachu and Eevee in the same game? What? Yeah, so funny enough, Pikachu and Eevee aren't even version exclusives. You can catch both in both games. That's kind of neat. But this is probably one where we'll want to use the raspberry on it. This forest-dwelling Pokemon stores electricity in its cheeks, so you feel a tingly shock if you touch it. Ew, okay. Alright, so can we... Oh, we do have a box. Nice! Okay. This is Pokemon Box. Not to be confused with the one from the GameCube that nobody really had. This one can store up to 1,000 Pokemon. So if you somehow wanted to catch, like, I don't know, 4 of every Pokemon, you can actually do that. I mean, barring limitations such as legendaries that you can only get once, but yeah, from here we can, you know, move them around, sort them. Now Bellsprout's down there. But what I want to do is I want to add this to the party. Let's switch up the rat, I guess. Normally I'd be one for switching out, or for getting like a male Pikachu instead of a female one. Oh. Do I have a big Pikachu? You know, I actually don't know that. Because I prefer like the sharp angle of like the tail that the male one has, which is like just the standard tail versus the female Pikachu, which just have a little heart thing. On Eevee, it's not as distracting, but on Pikachu, to me, it is a little bit distracting, but I don't know. I'll just roll with this Pikachu. Maybe it'll be the one in the box, or it'll be the one on the team, I'm not sure. See how I feel about it. But for now, seems supposed to. Got 3 Pokeballs from Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Now, I was wondering how big the Pikachu is. Now I'm kind of curious. The Pikachu that we caught ended up being 13.4 pounds and has, I'm guessing, the normal height of 1'4". Okay, that's cool, I guess. That catch Brian sends out Weedle. This will be the first time fighting Murktide. I'm sure Pikachu can handle it. Especially with it being level 3 and we're like 3 times our level. Oh my god! Okay, so yeah, I think Eevee took care of it. Another feature I do kind of want to highlight now that I'm thinking about it is if you look on the Pokedex, you can also check the habitat and see where all Pikachu are at. So according to this map, it's only located here. So I think for the Pokedex, I might need another Pikachu because it does evolve one time. Now, when I go to like another Pokemon, would it tell me like where all they are found, or do I not need to be in that area yet? Oh yeah, Rattata's everywhere. Okay, so yeah, Pikachu's only found in Viridian Forest, so it looks like I will probably want to catch another one here while I'm here. I don't know if that's going to be the case with Weedle. Maybe I should check real quick, actually. That is not what I meant to click on. I meant to do habitat. So, yeah, Weedle's only found here in the forest and on Route 2, so I might as well catch that whole line. I don't know if Kakuna's catchable in this game. Weedle and Caterpie have like a sort of version exclusive thing to it. It's more common to find Caterpie in what I like to call the B game, being like the second version listed in line, and then Weedle's typically found in the A game, which is like the first one listed in line. Like back in the day, you would find Weedle more often in red and Caterpie more often in blue. Same with Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think it's the same deal here. But yeah, we'll we'll just wait to catch a Metapod straight up, since we know we can get a Metapod here. Oh hey, we can't find Kakuna. It decided to bless us with its presence. Alright, so I guess while we're here, we'll just catch 2 Kakuna. After this excellent throw, we'll make it to where we just get it in 1 ball. Maybe? Yeah. Pidgey is pretty much a wannabe. If I were the team with it being the same level. Halo move only slightly. When endangered, it may stick at its stinger and poison its enemy. Ooh. Actually, don't know what that looks like. Okay. Ah! This Sprout wanted it. Or it hit me there. Alright, so there's our second Kakuna. Level 5, which is a decent level. Because I did say that the bugs evolve quickly, so here's how quickly. Caterpie and Weedle ideally would evolve at level 7, but this Kakuna is actually under. And then Kakuna and Metapod evolve into their third stages at level 10. So, 5 quick levels, and then you get the next Pokemon. Wait, who wants to learn double kick? Oh, okay. Then yeah, we'll just get rid of tackle when we're not even using it. Everyone has all these levels. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so in this game there's a mechanic called catch combo. So the deal with it is that if you catch like the same species like over and over and over again, you rack up what this thing is called a catch combo. And the higher it is, the likely you are to find special Pokemon. Wonder if one will just pop up now. Each area kind of has their own special Pokemon. I know I have a catch combo going, but it is tempted to catch that Pikachu. I don't think you necessarily need the catch combo to have the special Pokemon pop up, but it is more likely the higher that catch combo goes. Another thing is more likely to raise up with catch combo, but I kind of want to see if I find it myself before I start explaining that one. Go to level 7. Okay, so I think I do want a Pikachu in my party. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably just catch a 3rd Pikachu. And then I'll have 1 Pikachu on my team and then 2 in the box. 1 to stay Pikachu and then 1 to evolve. That way I kind of have, like, both Pikachu and Eevee just in the game. They both stay a Pikachu, unlike the other game, but I mean... Okay, so the game's not too terribly hard, so running around with, like, something as weak as a Pikachu, it won't be too bad. But, maybe I ought to start branching out and looking more elsewhere. Let's go ahead and put you in the party. Let's take the place of Spearow. I didn't catch another Metapod yet, so gotta do that very soon. But Catcher Rick wants to fight, and one quick attack might also knock it out. so we've only had normal moves up to this point, unless we were using some other Pokemon. So here we have this move called Double Kick, and it's a fighting type move. Now if we were to use it on a Caterpie, it'll probably faint, but I mean, let's try it anyway. So it really, wow, that was really good. It really didn't do a lot of damage there because it is a bug type, and bug types are not weak to fighting types. So there's lots of type variety in the game. Some moves are not very effective, some are neutral or quick attack here, and some are super effective. It really depends on the type of the move and then the type of the Pokemon that you're fighting. Oh, I thought that was like a Pokemon for some reason. Now the Pikachu popped up. Alright, so yeah, we'll catch one more Pikachu and we'll have it probably be the Raichu. I just spoiled what it evolved into, but I mean, shit, the game's like almost 30 now, so who cares, I guess. Go to level 10. Ron, right up to level 9. Now, if you were playing like Pokemon Yellow, the strategy here would be to either catch this or a different Pokemon on Route 22, and then have a double kick. Because in Yellow, just like in Let's Go Pikachu, you're stuck with Pikachu. So there's not really much you could do on the first gym with just your Pikachu, so you'll have to catch a different Pokemon to make up for that. And Nidoran, or I think even Nidorina, are pretty good picks for that. I'm not really worried about catching Metapod right away, but I do kind of want to see if I can get that special Pokemon to pop up here. I could just keep catching Pikachu over and over again, which would be a funny thing to actually catch combo off of. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. It's a tiny Pikachu! That's another little mechanic that started in this game and I guess has been carried over since, is that every Pokemon now has like their own height and weight and stuff. So like this one's a tiny Pikachu, and you know, we can catch huge Pikachu or smaller Pikachu, and that's actually what like the colored auras around all these Pokemon are. The blue ones are all the tiny ones, and then the red ones are all the bigger ones. Now, even those have like 2 levels to them, because you'll have tiny and then you'll have like super tiny. This one, I guess, ended up being a really small one. And then there's this one, it's like a huge one. So I'm hoping with the catch combo 4 that the special Pokemon would show up, which is not Pikachu. I just want to clarify. I just been getting really lucky with finding Pikachu over and over. There's another one, another one. Come on. So yeah, is the special guy up yet? I don't know if it's guaranteed to make a sound when it pops up. Usually a good indicator. Oh, I did not mean to run into you. Pikachu, more Pikachu. So much Pikachu. Big Bellsprout. I kinda would rather just find it before getting into another fight. Because I could always use that XP on some Pokemon. Speaking of which, because I've been catch comboing Pikachu, I might have a really good one that's already exceeded the level of the one I have. Nope, it's still the best one I got. Pikachu. Sometimes you'll get lucky with stuff popping up, sometimes you don't. If I just focused on catching Pikachu. And now, I know this forest is a big area, but all of these grass patches do have the same spawn rates as any other grass patches. Oh, hey. So none of these will have like a higher chance of yielding like something different over and over. They all have the same rates. You can have the catch combo go as high as you want. As far as I'm aware, the cap is 999, so if you were just really love Pikachu or something, and you caught like basically enough to fill up the entire box, that definitely should give you the best odds of finding whatever special Pokemon are in the area. But yeah, I don't think I want to do that. I think, like, I don't remember how many is good enough, but maybe I should get a few more. I'd say that only happens in a lot of them. Now, as early as we did find Pikachu, you won't be getting Eevee in the same area in Let's Go Pikachu. Eevee is in a completely different area. In both games, you'd find Pikachu in this forest. Oh. He wants quick attack. Oh, okay, cool. I don't care about you. I said, I don't care. Trigger to level 8. 7. Oh, cool. It gets to evolve into Kakuna. Cool. Yeah, I do intend to upload these streams on YouTube, but there's just some parts I may have to cut out. I kind of just spent like a good chunk of time just looking for Pikachu to just rack up the catch combo. Pretty cool that we are building up a catch combo and just over leveling all of our Pokemon now that I'm thinking about it. But a few things to note about the catch combo is that if you turn the game off, like at all, if you save and quit, the counter will reset and you will lose that progress. Now if you like save the game and like put it to sleep, that's fine. Like putting it to sleep is fine as long as you don't like press home and then close the game. Then your catch combo will be fine as long as you don't do that. Another thing that breaks the catch combo, as we've seen, is that if you catch a different Pokemon, that combo will break. What? Hang on a minute. Hold on. Okay, so this is not the Pokemon I was expecting. Okay, well, well, shit. While we're here, might as well. I didn't think of bringing this Pokemon here. It's wild. Oh, now I have to start the catch combo later. Alright, so needless to say, weird Pokemon pop up when you have a catch combo going. Oh, cool. Pikachu can learn double kick. I wish it did that in red and blue back in the day, but, yeah. So, I guess I don't need the second Kakuna anymore. That's neat. It has 3 poisonous stingers on its forelegs and its tail layer. Used to jab its enemies repeatedly. Jabby, jab, jab. Another one! This game is not serious. Look, I was shocked when I found the first one. I guess we're catch comboing Beedrill now. I don't know if I want to do that. I only have 30 Pokeballs, and it's harder to catch the Pikachu. Oh my god, this game is not serious. Did Eevee just level up twice? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, so I don't really care that the game isn't difficult whatsoever, but this does seem just a little ridiculous. I need to get Kakuna out of my party. It is actually a decent spot to not evolve anymore now that we got 2 Beedrills. Oh man. What? Okay, well before I do that, I should also show off another feature. That's crazy. Do I even bother adding Metapod to my party? Maybe I'll find a Butterfree in the wild. Okay, so let's go ahead and just sort by Pokedex number. There we go. Alright, so we have a whole ton of Pikachu, right? We got level 10s, we got level 6s. We got lots of Pikachu. So what we can do is we can send them to the Professor. I don't know what he exactly does with them all, but there is quite a bit of Pikachu, so we'll just send them all off. Thanks for sending along these Pokemon. They'll be a great deal of my research. Oh, hey, look at this. You sent me 5 Pikachu. I think you've earned some candy for all your help in getting me a Pokemon to study. Candies make your Pokemon stronger. Alright, so with that, we get these things called Quick Candies. Now, what do candies do? Well, if I were to go into my bag here and show them off. So we got these things called Quick Candy L and Quick Candy Normal. So what they would do is they'll increase a Pokemon's stat. So now that we gave them one to Pika, it now has a 33 in stat. And the neat thing about this mechanic is that I think these just increment all the stats all the time. So like you can just get busted by just constantly feeding your Pokemon stuff. So yeah, that is that's a cool thing, I guess. Not as cool as finding this third Beedrill. catch combo 3 on a Beedrill. I already thought it was crazy that we were catch comboing off a Pikachu, who's supposed to be like one of the more rarer Pokemon. But here we are. In fact, if I were to go to Pokedex and show where Beedrill's located, I'm not sure if that it would state Viridian Forest. Oh, well, I guess it does. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if finding that is a result of catch combo, but it is peculiar how now it's just popping up all the time now. Okay, this is what is this the new Rattata? I can't believe this. Get a little high up there, so I kind of have to. Do I have another berry? Okay, not berry. What does this do? Calms them down? Cool, you need to calm down. That's a lot better. Hopefully this catches. So I think it's safe to say when you're catch comboing a Pokemon, that Pokemon pops up more often. Is the field information I am gathering here. There is another Pokemon here, I swear, up and down. That's not like Beedrill. It's not easy to come by, it's pretty rare. And it only pops up using catch combos. Alright, just add one more to catch combo then. Hopefully I got enough Pokeballs to, by the time I finally get that special Pokemon. Now the forgiving part about the catch combo is you can leave the area, go grab more Pokeballs and stuff, and that's all kind of dandy. So it's not like you're missing out too much just by leaving the area. And then another thing with catch combos is you can also take that record with you. So if you like come over here, catch a bunch of Beedrill, apparently, and then go somewhere else, you can find a special Pokemon for those routes in addition. This probably gonna be a cut in the video until it's up. But by Elo gameplay right here. Shit. I guess I catch my do I not have a good Pokemon to catch combo on right now? I think I will make a trip to the store real quick and buy some Pokeballs. This is so ridiculous. Why is there so many other Pokemon except for the one I'm looking for? This is what completing the Pokedex is all about. Finding everything except what you're looking for. And that includes Pokemon of an alternate color. And that's happened me so much. Okay, after this, I'm definitely needing to go to the Pokemon. It'd be wild if I found a Beedrill out here. Oh yeah, while we're straying from the primary objective real quick, let's see what those clothes are. I can put on this sports cap. Oh, look at that, he's got my hat. I can put on a little sportswear. Oh, look at him, he's got a little shirt. Oh, a baby. Now, do I have alternate clothes? No. Now she looks just like me. Alright, let's buy some Pokeballs. Hopefully 30 will do fine. Oh, yeah. For every 10 Pokeballs, you also get a Premier Ball as a bonus, which are functionally just more Pokeballs. So, use them on whatever, really. What can we sell, though? Not much. Okay, so we'll just hold off on selling. Hopefully I can just find that special Pokemon soon. It's like that's the only one I'm missing aside from another Metapod, which I can just like blink and find one. Hey, there it is. Okay, so... Hey, hang on! Okay, so... First things first, this is the special Pokemon I was talking about. Normally, you wouldn't be able to find a Bulbasaur within Viridian Forest. However, if you rack up your catch combo high enough, you can get your special Pokemon to pop up finally in the wild. So this Bulbasaur here is now mine. I hope. So that's pretty cool, right? You can get a full-blown starter Pokemon just out here in the wild. You just gotta put a little bit of work into it. And just like that, Bulbasaur is ours. Now, I do want to draw attention to the other elephant in the room once we get past the summary screen here. It can go for days without eating a single morsel. In the bulb on its back, it stores energy. It's basically its belly. Now, I do want to draw attention to another Pokemon here. See this Kakuna? It looks a little different from the Kakuna in the back, right? It's green. This is what we call a shiny Pokemon, and I didn't think I'd find it within an hour or two of this entire thing. So... this is pretty cool, right? It just looks a little different from any other Kakuna, and that's actually all that really is. It just looks different. But the thing about it is it's incredibly rare. Normally, you just out in the wild, it's like a 1 in 4,192 chance of finding just out in the wild, no nothing attached. But the catch combo I was talking about can influence that a little bit. So what happens with catch combo is when you get it like up high enough, I want to say that it's like 39, the very next Pokemon that appears after you caught the last Pokemon has the increased chance of being a shiny. It doesn't really matter what Pokemon, like the catch combo Pokemon doesn't have to be shiny, but like we just demonstrated here. But I honestly don't know if this counts at that, so I might have just found a full odd shiny. So yeah, that's pretty epic. Let's check this out. Oh my god. What? This had to be the gamepad that doesn't have a screenshot button. Let me just, let me fix that real quick. C button, you are now the capture button. Deal with it. Oh, that is crazy. I cannot believe that happened. That's so crazy. I don't know if my friend's online, but I just have to tell him about this. This is insane. I can't even type straight. I'm like misspelling. That is crazy. So, I've got this little lifelong goal of having like a shiny living dex that I'm slowly working toward. And the cool thing about this guy is that don't send a professor. Is there any way I could add it to favorites? Yes. Okay. So if I label it as a favorite, you can't send it to a professor. So it'll give you an extra prompt if you try to do that. So. Oh wow, I'm flabbergasted at at how we just got that cocoon. That was insane. But yeah, Bulbasaur, pretty hyped though. But yeah, let's go ahead and send to Professor some of our spare Beedrills here because we really don't need this many. Let's see, got a couple level 6s. Guess I'll keep those. Send them away. Oh, and I guess I don't need 2 Kakunas anymore, so I'll just send that one as well. Alright, so now that I've caught at least one Bulbasaur, I think I'm content with moving on. So instead of trying to hype up another catch combo of nothing but Kakuna just to get another Bulbasaur, I think what I'll do is I'll just grab a Metapod and be on my way. Yeah, I'll fight you. Or not, okay. Oh, I just completely flopped right past that dot. Like, I think she said something about Bulbasaur being out here. Oh, look at little Eevee. Got my hat, she got my drip. Amazing. So now we are stupidly overpowered, but it's trying to get this Bulbasaur. So I'm kind of wondering if now I should just leave trainers for other Pokemon that I need to level up. I mean, it's pretty inconsequential. I don't know. I'll just go around kicking these guys' butts. Oh, you got a Kakuna, huh? Mine's cooler. Mine's green. Got a green tie. These sparkles. I actually don't remember what the gender was on it, but my Kakuna's cooler. That's insane. So yeah, I don't know if that'll be in this game after my stream is done, because I'll probably put that right in Pokemon Home. That's so cool. Damn. I thought, you know, at some point during my playthrough of the game, I'd find a shiny, right? They're kind of easy to come by if I do like the catch combos, or if I get this late game item called a shiny charm that increases the odds, you know. Maybe I find them all then. No, it's just within the forest. Oh man. I can't believe that luck. That's so crazy. Here's the Metapod I was looking for. Metapod is proving to be a pain in the ass. Alright, now that we got a spare Metapod, I'll just... I think the one I'm raising right now is a pretty high level. Yeah, I'll just keep using it then. I know that we found a Beedrill in the wild. I don't really care to look for Butterfree in the wild, so I'm just gonna try out Butterfree. So I'm just gonna raise up this Metapod and I'll be done with it. I wasn't even expecting the Beedrill, but whatever. Just quick attack the Metapod. It's pretty bad that this Metapod is level 3. I think in the normal games, and in the normal Kanto games from Fire Red and like Red Blue and stuff, like I think it was level 9, like a level 9 Weedle. Which, while not a Metapod, I mean it was 6 levels higher, so I mean it's crazy. What do you have to say? The higher Pokemon CP is, the higher its combat power is. Oh right, I keep forgetting whether it was called like capture power or combo power or something. So yeah, it's called combat power, which is pretty much just a big summary number of its stats. It just kind of throws all of its normal stats like HP, attack, special, defense, and stuff like that in a blender, and it just gives you one nice number. Oh, I just skipped his entire box. You know, there's a Pokemon gym up this way, right? You can battle against the gym leader there, and he's seriously strong. If you want to get stronger, you've definitely got to try to take him on. Ah, geez, Pika, you're ready for a good battle too, huh? Who wouldn't be? Alright then, you're making me want to cheer you guys on, so take these. I got a bunch of potions from Kong, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kong. I bought some for you with the prize money I've been earning in all my battles. Beat that gym leader, Devin, and you can really call yourself a true trainer. Give it your best. Alright, so that was nice. Go ahead and rest up at the center here. And this is a different Nurse Joy, so we did not see that one again. Thanks for waiting. Your Pokemon should be better now. Hope to see you again. Probably will. One thing I do kind of want to do is swap out, and I know this sounds like a bad play, but let's swap out Bulbasaur for Bellsprout, because I think I could find a wild Stage 2 Bellsprout anywhere else, but I don't think that's the case with Bulbasaur, so I probably do want to focus on raising this one up. Bulbasaur is a rarity after all, and if I check its habitat, it'll also say it's unknown, so it really is just like a special Pokemon that you have to find somewhere. But yeah, I'll focus on raising it up as opposed to little Bellsprout. So this is that gym, huh? Rock solid Pokemon trainer. Got little stands, a couple trainers. I'm not a trainer, but I can tell if you're worthy of the challenge in the gym leader. Let's get started. All right, so one major change that this game brought from the other Kanto games that wasn't there before is that this game, it does like a gate check for the gym leader. So for this gym, it only allows people who know what the type matches are. So you have to have a grass or water type. You show him a grass or water type Pokemon, and you'll face a gym leader. Now, I don't know if you can catch a water type Pokemon right now, but we do have this fancy Bulbasaur. Let's go and show him that. Great, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Head on in and aim to become a Pokemon champion. Now, I don't think I could bulldoze this gym with the Bulbasaur as it is now. So we'll just see how well Eevee does. And we'll let everyone else just hang back and gain experience. Puget City Gym trainers here are a bit different from those you faced before. This is like another additional change, so that this gym actually added another trainer. In the other games, there was only like one trainer, and then the gym leader. But this game decided to add another one, which made it harder? I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of kicking this rock that's half my level with a little Eevee, so I don't know if that really made it harder. There's the other guy. Step right there. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. What do you mean? He's right there. 10,000 light years? He's like not even 10 yards. Sure thing, Liam. This Eevee is out for blood. But you probably aren't gonna get out of this rock. Oops, light years isn't time, it measures distance. That's fine. Han Solo made the same mistake. 12R6. So you're here. I'm Brock, Peter City's gym leader. You can see just by looking at my Pokemon how rock hard my willpower is. My Pokemon are all hard as rock and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock types. Wahaha! You're going to challenge me even knowing that you'll lose? That's what a trainer's honor demands. So be it. Show me your best. So true to his name, like in some parts literally, this is Gym Leader Brock, and he sends out rock types. First one is Geodude, who, funny enough, is a rock ground type. So if we were to send out Pikachu, its electric attacks would absolutely have zero effect. However, our quick attack would have less effect. Because it's a normal type. Normal type aren't effective against rock types, so we'll just double peek it. Because fighting is good against rock, as we've seen from the other trainers. Geo is going to retaliate with tackle. It barely puts a dent in our defenses here. One more double kick, and that'll finish up Geodude. Or single kick. Without technically, but with a double kick. We just kicked it. Little spare Pikachu got to level 12 and wants to learn Double Team. Double Team is kind of a busted move if you set it up well enough. So what it does is it boosts its evasiveness and makes it to where other Pokemon attacking it makes it hit it less. That's nice. Bulbasaur to level 5. And then learn Vine Whip, which it can now use against this gym leader. Alright, so now we got the other rock, Onyx. That thing is a monster. But not to little Eevee here, just double kick it and it is sure to go down. Probably. Gonna use Headbutt, which you would think would hurt, but we are just living this thing because we are just a little bit overpowered here. Not as over leveled as I thought we would be. We sure are tanking hits like a champ, that's for sure. Pika grew to level 16. Pretty cool. Pidgey grew to level 15. Might be ready for evolve soon. It's not my intention to keep it around this long, but I mean, shit. Bulbasaur grew to level 6, pretty epic. That probably grew to level 9. And Brock has been defeated. seems I have underestimated you. As proof of your victory, take an official Pokemon League badge, a Boulder badge. High five, little gal. Got a Boulder badge from Brock. The Boulder badge. Pokemon up to level 20 from other trainers will listen to you, without question. Oh, and wait, take this with you too. Got a TM for Headbutt. If you use a TM or technical machine, you can teach your Pokemon the move within it. A TM can be used as many times as you like, so use it on any Pokemon that you want. It deals damage to your opponent's Pokemon by ramming them with a head as hard as a rock. Or in some cases, with an actual rocket. Alright, Eevee looks like wants to talk to us. Pika is gazing happily at your sparkling new badge. Alright, well you did really good, so here, take some nanners. Some bananas. Or nanabbers. Head pats with your hat on. Yeah. And little gal did a pretty good job. Hey, you there, newbie! Don't tell me. You gotta be Devin, right? How did you know that? Because you look just like what my Gramps said. I'm Blue. I heard from my Gramps that 2 new kids set out from Peloton to become trainers, just like I did once. So I came to check you out. I was thinking you might want some advice on how to beat the gym from an expert trainer like me. But it looks like I showed up too late, huh? Seems you're not too shabby yourself, so I guess you've earned a reward, newbie. Blue gave me... I almost just said Blue gave me blue balls. Great balls. Not much better. Those will be even better for catching Pokemon than plain old Pokeballs. And hey, that thing you've got there, that's a Pokedex, right? So Gramps finally went and made one. He used to make me just scribble on a map with a pencil about where I encounter Pokemon. You better do a good job helping him out. He may be a professor to you. And sure, he's an old coot, but he's still my Gramps. Smell you later, newbie. That's kind of interesting. In the original games, that was your rival, was this character whose name you got to pick out, much like this game, but canonically his name is Blue. In Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, Soul, Silver, his name is Blue. In Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Moon, his name is Blue. In Green's, I guess, his official name in Japan, and I think that's the case even in these games if it was played in Japanese, but yeah, pretty cool trainer. He catches a lot of Pokemon just like we do. Oh. Pretty nice stuff. Hopefully we get to fight him one day. Is there anything else we got going on? Can't do anything about that tree just yet. I know there's this museum up here. Does this still do like the fee thing, or can we just go in now? Oh, we do still have a fee. Yeah, sure, we'll check it out. We'll have this all on recording. I hope that's okay. Fossil of a rare ancient Pokemon Kabutops. Oh. Guess I can't catch that anymore. Oh hey, what's this little thing? Just a replica. Various fossils from Mount Moon. It's a fossil of a rare ancient Pokemon Aerodactyl. That's a shame that we can't really see these guys anymore, since they're all like gold and probably long extinct by now. This month we're running a space exhibit. A little poster. It says an object that fell on Mount Moon, thought to be a moonstone. Moonstone, huh? What's so special about it? Looks like an ordinary rock to me. What's this now? What the heck? A 3D hologram, and it has the title, A Map of the Universe. Holy crap, this place knows everything. They look to be pieces of a meteor. You saw a beautiful crystal when you looked into a microscope. From the wrong angle, I should say. Probably be from here. I haven't looked into a microscope since I was in high school. That's crazy. It's been decades since mankind stood on the moon, and now we're following the dream of standing on that faraway red planet. News about space always makes me so excited. It's like an old space shuttle. Seems to show the origin of the universe. Yeah, it'd be nice for mankind to go to Mars one day. Though instead of like a flag of just one country, I would rather like Mars have a dedicated like flag of its own. We plant that there. I think that would be spectacular. That's just me though. Alright, I think with that we're ready to move on. Let's see, what are we streaming at right now? 2 hours? I could go a little bit longer, I guess. Normally, if you didn't get the boulder badge, this kid would stop you. And then he would tell you in front of that we already knew. Yeah, we already did that. Route 3. New Pokemon inbound. But not right away since we have to fight trainers first. Well, it's always amazing. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Janice? Your Pokemon that I can't catch. Huh? Yeah, let's double kick it. I think it's normal. It's not very effective. It's did a lot of damage, Bulbasaur grew to level 7. And that's it. What's this guy's deal? I'm a coach trainer. Coach trainers are the ones who stand at various places to train trainers, and I'm one of them. You coach trainers are strong, so if I do say so myself. If you want to try out your strength, you should definitely battle us. I mean, I guess we can. And it's been a while since we've started the adventure. How about I save for the first time ever? Look like somebody wants to try out your strength. You want to have a battle with me? A coach trainer? Battle time. Kareem. I sent out a Bulbasaur. They're pretty high level compared to the other trainers around here. In fact, they kind of rival the gym leader level. But 2 quick attacks from me just take it out with 2 shakes of a lemon tail. Accept our health a little bit and it gains a bit. So it might be out of kill range now, but it gets pretty close. Okay, we still didn't really lose too much HP to Bulbasaur. I think we held off on our one pretty good. Just being a Pika. Defeated a coach trainer, just like that. In honor of your strength, I have a gift for you. Revive! Good thing we're not playing a Nuzlocke. So, in case our Pokemon get knocked out, we can use what's called a Revive, and that Pokemon will be back to being battle ready. Those are cool. We need the rare. A little Weedle on his shirt. so we took down a coach trainer, so I don't think anybody else would be a problem. Let's see, if we go down here, there wasn't an item here. Potion, that's cool. Is there anything else? No? Nothing up here? Right. We can skip this trainer, but yeah, let's just fight them. Victor sent out his own Nearon. And it's just quick attack and get that all over with, and boom, he's good. The only stat I boosted was speed, so it's kind of crazy that it's just wiping out everything it sees. Alright, now we got new grass. Is there any new Pokemon here other than a Rattata? Surely there are 40 more. Or just one Rattata? Is anything else here? Okay, but yep, they're populating, alright. Hey, there's a new fella. Alright, so we got the Pokemon Ekans, which is exclusive to Eevee version. I'm not sure what the Pikachu equivalent in this area is. But yeah, it's nice to have this one here. There we go. Now, I don't know if its evolution can be caught elsewhere, but I'm sure it can be caught elsewhere at higher levels, so it'll just stay behind in the party. When is Metapod going to evolve? The older it gets, the longer it grows. At night, it wraps its long body around tree branches to rest. Anything else? More Rattata. Wow, that Pokedex is on brand over here. Okay, well, how about I just fight you and get that over with? Did you push me? No, maybe. Picnicker Robin. Send out a new army. Let's give this one a quick attack. It'll probably go down just as quick as Nidoran did. Bye-bye. That's it. We got 2 great balls. Thank you. I'm gonna go away now. And then a lure right next to this area. Yeah, let's get out of here. Needs to wear. Hey, you're wearing shorts too. They're longer shorts, but yeah. That Weedle shirt must be trendy to see more than one person wearing it. Quick attack Raptor, get it out of here. Yeah, battle-wise, this game can be pretty big. I think the only battles that might give a little hiccup would be like gym leaders and other high-profile trainers, but like these ones are they're just nothing hard to write about. Career trainer? Yep. The only bug catcher to leave the forest. What do you got? Kakuna. Not as cool as mine. I I still can't believe that we found a shiny within 2 hours of this whole thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the kick doesn't really work on you. Crap, now you got a heart. There goes Kakuna. Alright, anything cool out here? Another Ekans. I think there is another special Pokemon out here. So do I want to try going for that? You know what? Yeah, I'll try going for it. Well, I'll just do a catch combo off of Ekans, and hopefully that special Pokemon will show up in this area. Hey, quicker than Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur took quite a while to show up, and I hope to not take that one again. I don't know if I want to trade toes, but thanks for the offer. Alright, Ekans. Or special Pokemon. Either one. Wait, what did I run into? Oh my goodness. There we go. Hello, for instinct. That was a weak throw. I'm gonna give that another go. It's better. Surely this time. Surely it'll catch this time. Metapod finally leveled up to 10. About time. Eevee wants to learn Bite. We'll get rid of Growl, I suppose. Bulbasaur learned a bunch of cool stuff. Metapod got to 10 finally. Alright, so now when a Pokemon levels up enough, Metapod's evolving! Wow, magical cloud stuff, woo! And now, Metapod turns into a beautiful butterfly. Nice. Its wings covered with poisonous powder repel water. This allows it to find the rain. What if I learn Gust? That's nice. I got you for the Pokédex, so I can put you away now. Maybe I should check on the Pokédex to see if Ekans can be found elsewhere. Because even though I'm catch comboing it, if I can't find it anywhere else, I might as well put it in the party. It's found a little later, but it's not that much of a difference, so yeah, I might as well. Did I even read his Pokédex entry? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Swap and Ekans. They are all level 4. switch to Butterfree. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. As streamlined as this Pokemon box is, where you just see all 1000 on one scrollable screen like in Pokemon Go, I kinda would rather have it be like main series where it's just like a box of 30, because this game is compatible with Pokemon Home, but trying to navigate it can just be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Like, let's say you have an entire Pokedex and you just want to move it into another game just so you can complete Pokedex easier. You may have like duplicates or regional variants mixed in, and I think I'd rather just have like boxes that I can scroll from left to right and just organize it the way I want, rather than it just being like a big list. So I'm kind of glad that this stuck only with Let's Go. So I don't want this kind of a box system to come back. I'd rather have separate boxes with like a finite amount of Pokemon in them. So another nice thing about like catch comboing stuff like Ekans is, let's say there's a player that has like Let's Go Pikachu and there's no way they can get an Ekans without like, you know, either trading or going from Pokemon Go. You can just like keep a bunch of Ekans, and then like when you find like a player that has Let's Go Pikachu, you can just trade them away. Now I know this is like 7 years, almost 7 years after this game came out, so finding like an Ekans is not really an issue anymore because you can just get it from like running that Shiny Pearl. I think it's in Scarlet and Violet too. It is about to run away. So when it does an animation like that and the circle still goes around it, it's poised to run away. It is important that you run away before it runs away, because when it runs away, catch combo will break. Yeah, probably good to know. And, you know, I don't have a high catch combo by any means, but I really don't want to break it either. Yeah, as I was saying, if you stockpile on stuff like version exclusives, then you come across someone like maybe this chatter who didn't want to actually trade Toes, but he may have had Pikachu version and wanted an Ekans instead. That would be like an example of one reason why you may want like multiple of version exclusives. And there's another Ekans. Hopefully this time it'll actually stick in the ball. Well, I like Pokemon like Ekans that don't fly around and just be a pain in the butt to catch. I don't even think it jumps. Oh, it's about ready to run again. Why? Why is this thing so quick to run? Not a bit quicker. Okay, forget the Ekans. This is what I really came here for. Alright, so just like Bulbasaur and Viridian Forest, you can find Charmander in Route 3. And, you know, I've had this problem with Ekans twice now, and I really don't want it to be a problem here, so I'm going to Berry. So yeah, you can find Charmander in Route 3 with a high enough catch combo, which is nice. And we had no trouble catching it. Brilliant. Now, I don't know if I want to keep going for Charmanders. As much as I love Charizard, that might be like my favorite Kantomon because I'm just a normie like that, but... Oh, and we found a girl Charmander too. For those that don't know, female versions of the first partner Pokemon, which is the official term, and I hate it, they are objectively more rare than the male counterparts, that being like a 1 in 8 chance of finding a female version. Okay, I'll guess I get 2. I was just focused on talking. I wasn't even trying to actually get it, but okay. Sure, I'll get another one and just have it tag along in the party. I think Charmander can only be found here from what I can gather. So it's probably a good thing that I found this guy anyway. It'd be cooler if it would also stay in the ball. Yeah, let's go. This is amazing. I can't believe my luck today. I mean, yeah, sure, Bulbasaur took a while, but I found a shiny immediately after. Charmander came up after a catch combo of like, what, 4 for Atkins? Yeah. This one's stronger, so I'll add it to my party. Yeah, you know what, you'll take Pidgey's spot. Pidgey's been here way longer than I intended. But, yeah, cool. So that's mostly what I was looking for. I don't think we have any other Pokemon to find here today, so I'll just, move on. You look like you're not ready for battle. I'm just taking a little rest. Looks like that's another coach trainer. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we got too much health loss. Yeah, we'll take you on. Coach trainer Everon. Meowth. That's another version exclusive for Eevee that only people can get. Just not right now. This would be a great use of our double kick because normal types are weak to fighting. Oh, you used Payday. Ooh, that kind of hurt, but also that's pretty epic that you did that. I only wish you lived more so you could do it again. Alright, so the deal with Payday is that after the battle, not only do you get the prize money for winning, but you also get just a little small change that Meowth decided to drop onto us. And now we got the TM for it. It's awesome. Now we can make our own money. I think there's a strat involving that with this game. I'm not sure how helpful it will be, but if I ever need some change, I guess that's what I like to do it. So we got an escape rope here, which is nice if we ever needed to leave. But right now, certain Pokemon do like Onix. Yeah, just like how like any Pokemon can follow you, certain Pokemon can allow you to ride on them. So like you mentioned, if we ever found an Onix, we'd be able to ride on it pretty easy. It's a little impractical because to do that you have to like go into the party menu and then, you know, press plus to ride on it, and that's like the quickest way you could do it. If there's like a way that you can like, you know, press plus and just be on your ride Pokemon, that'd be better, but yeah. It is kind of unfortunate to have like a ride Pokemon like that. Can I get that? Hold on. It's a sleeping Pokemon. It doesn't seem like a Pokeball will do very much while it's in this state. you're wrong on that. In every game except this one, a sleepy Pokemon will be easier to catch the Pokeball. I just can't catch it because it's way high up there. What was I saying? Oh right, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that like in order to ride a Pokemon, you have to go in a little party instead of just pressing a single button. All right, so we got Zubat. Get your Pokeball through a moving ring. You can get a bonus for great technique. As the ring gets smaller, now there's a chance to snack. That was a great bonus. We've been seeing that this entire time. But yeah, Zubat is a new catch that we can get here. I'm sure we'll see plenty more. But hopefully it doesn't take too many Pokeballs to catch. It is quite a trek to go back to the Pokemon, so hopefully you can just get caught in like 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah. Now, I don't know the special Pokemon right off the top of my head. I only know the special Pokemon for a few of them. So I'm probably not gonna go too crazy on finding one in every route, especially since a lot of them overlap. Emits ultrasonic cries while it flies. They act as a sonar used to check for objects in its way. That's pretty cool. Did I ever read the one for Charmander? Flame at the tip of its tail makes a sound as it burns. You can only hear it in quiet places. That's kind of interesting. Alright, Paris. No, Paris, where'd you go? No! Looks like there's nothing here. Well, yeah, you just you spooked them. Let's search farther in. You were eavesdropping on us just now, weren't you? Yeah, you were supposed to be keeping watch. Oh, that's... Okay, so we couldn't catch it, not because it was sleeping, but because it belonged to somebody else. We just were supposed to know that. You know, there are rare you know, I don't think I've ever seen them written that way. There are rare fossils buried around here somewhere. If you got any, you better hand them over to us, twerp. That's right, if anyone's going to profit off of those rare fossils, it's going to be us. Wahahaha! Okay, that's... Why did they... Dude, if one of those pairs was shiny, I'd be ending stream. And crying. Not that I need it, because I have Legends Arceus and that Pokemon's in that game, but I mean, still. Yeah, there's a Paris. Oh, how many more people are gonna get in my way? I just want a Paris. They are suspicious characters lurking around in these caves. You are? I'm just a guy trying to pick mushrooms, man. Alright, bug catcher Kent. Do you think Clark Kent would keep collecting bugs? I don't know. Alright, let's do this quick attack to let it free. Then boom, got it done. Bam, boom. I'm just button mashing through text nowadays. At this point in the adventure. Alright, Paris. Your time is here. Excellent throw. Please catch the first ball. That'd be epic. Against 7. Burrows under the ground to gnaw on the tree roots. The mushrooms on its back absorb most of the nutrition. Now it's mine. 5 great balls. Epic. That's just flying around. Also, kind of a neat idea to check out these little craters, because half the time there'll be like a little hidden item in them. They do layer on this to get some items. Last time Eevee wants to fight. Protect done, bam bam. Remember to go to level 9 and learn smoke screen. I lost. And I won. Hey, there's another new one. Geodude, that dude that we saw like 3 times while in the gym, is now something we can catch. Wiggle, wiggle, click, and now we got the Geodude. Yeah, Geodude it. Yeah. I don't know, I always kind of see dude as like a gender neutral term nowadays, kind of like guy. Like in what I use it in terms of like a group setting. Oh, Nidoran is evolving. Wow. I don't know. Like when I see a group of people, I'm like, hey you guys. Like I don't know. That's just how I use it. Nidoran evolved into Nidorino. Which is partially why I've been calling it Nidoran, because the counterpart to Nidorino is Nidorina. And the difference between the O and A is like a difference in some languages. Kind of like how like Latina and Latino are like, you know, gender-specific terms. So I'm just thinking, you know, maybe Nidoran and Nidoran go work. Commonly found near mountain trails and the like. If you step on one by accident, it gets angry. Alright, that's cool. Thank goodness we found it before running into her. Ugh, you're pretty fast, kid. Alright, what's down here? A big hallway. Nothing, no Pokemon apparently. Okay. Who are you? We Team Rocket are the Pokemon Bandits. We strike fear into others with our strength. Alright, so I guess we're challenged by Team Rocket, Mr. No Name. Yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, after Gen 1, because nobody really had any specific names Gen 1 other than, like, agricultural trainers. It's kind of funny how, like, after Gen 2 introduced everyone having, like, specific names, every grunt is just still grunt. Let's smell Geodude there. Oh, got a rare candy. That's cool. Unlike, now I ran into Geodude, but that's not why I stopped talking. Unlike the other candies that raise stats, rare candies raise levels. 1 candy per level. Okay, so not only did we randomly find a Clefairy, but also we found a Moonstone out of nowhere. Come here. Clefairy, as far as I know, is only found in Mount Moon. Not like in this room specifically, just kind of those places around Mount Moon. Oh my god, you are just being a troublemaker right now. But that's pretty wild that we found both the Moonstone and the Clefairy next to each other, and I'll show why in a little bit. If I can get lucky and find another Clefairy, that would actually be even quicker. Pika grew to level 18, overpowered as hell. Charmander grew to level 10, pretty solid. That's grew to 8. Good. Adored for their cute looks and playfulness, they are thought to be rare as they do not appear often. And that is correct. I think they're just about as rare as Pikachu would be in the forest, so probably end up catch comboing them in a bit. Nah. I don't know what the rare spawn here is, but I think in most places it's like the same as in a lot of stuff, so I'm not really gonna fret about catching special Pokemon unless I know like exactly what I'm looking for. I mostly just knew about Bulbasaur and Charmander's locations, that's why I kind of stuck around there for a little longer. But over here, I actually don't know what the special one here is. Maybe it might be Onyx, since there was like a hiker that was just outside telling us about Onyx. Alright, we found an awakening. This guy's got his own Pokédex? Tablet? Thing? What's about look? Send that Grimer, that's kind of a new Pokemon. It's literally just a pile of sludge with eyes and a mouth. Give it a good old quick attack. Good old quick attack. Never beats quick attack. Oh, except for now that Pika's poisoned. Oh no. So poison as it works is every turn you just lose a little bit of health. And if it was poisoned through a specific move called Toxic, each turn would drop quicker and quicker, and that's what's called like badly poisoned. So I think we're just basic poisoned, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea to head out and heal real quick. I think we could probably tank another trainer or two. Especially since we got like plenty of other Pokemon that could hold up on their own, like Pikachu, Charmander, Bulbasaur. Like, I mean, they're probably good at still like bulldozing through this cave without Eevee. Alright, sent out Mankey. Another Pokemon that we haven't encountered yet. Now, I think it was Pokemon Yellow. You could encounter Mankey at the same place where we first encountered like the Nidorans and Spearow. So that would be another way of taking care of Rock. It would just be using Mankey as a fighting type Pokemon and just slow kicking the entire agenda that it is. Stardust is pretty cool. It's not an item that does anything particularly well, but it is made to just be money. Like if you just like found like 2,000 Poké Dollars on the ground, it's like the same thing. I actually don't remember how much it has, but I mean that is what it is. You don't really do anything else with Stardust. Or if you could give it another quick attack. Now, we didn't even take poison damage that time, so if we just end battles super quick, we don't even have to worry about poison at all. You know, I can't remember. I think I might have missed a ladder. Yikes, quit following us! Okay. I'll go down here then. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is a wild Clefable. It looks a little bit like Clefairy, and that's because Clefairy evolves into it. So I made the comment about the Moonstone, because Moonstone is what's used to evolve it. You just simply use that item on a Clefairy, and boom, boom, you get this guy. Or you could just find it, I guess. This is wild, man. finding that something like a Clefable in the wild would have been like a dream for me as a kid. You know, I liked collecting Pokemon back when I was a kid too, but I was also, like most kids, very impatient. So, like, you know, I'd be like, you know, there's only so many Moonstones in the game, and I can only evolve like 3 Pokemon. So I have to leave one out. Oh, wow. Okay, so that means we could just use that Moonstone on anything else, and, I'm actually kind of looking at a Pokemon that can take it now that I'm thinking about it. They appear to be they appear to be very protective of their own world. It is a kind of fairy, rarely seen by people. Well, we are just so lucky. Dude, so... Another Moonstone? Okay, now they're just handing them out like candy. So, not only did we go into a room, find a Clefairy with the Moonstone in the way, but we just did the same thing with a Fable. Oh my god. Alright, so Nugget, same thing as Stardust, except 5,000 Pokédollars. I don't need you anymore, Clefairy. I don't need you. Oh, that's... What is today? No, I didn't mean to go back down there. So if you ever wanted to, like... As I was saying, if you ever wanted to, like, reset a room wheel super quick and you're in a cave like this one, you can literally just go right down a ladder and then you'd be in another spot. Okay, I thought there was, like, a ladder over here, but yeah, I was wrong. Ooh, I like being wrong. Sometimes. I wouldn't call myself a super optimist or a super pessimist, but there's some times where I'm just super realist. And I'm just like, oh, that probably ain't gonna happen. And then it just happens, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad it happened. Like that Clefable. Or that Kakuna. Oh, man. Like, I'll have to clip that at some point after the stream and find out, like, if that was like a boosted Pokemon. Because that... I think that came up after Bulbasaur. So, if that's the case, then yeah, it wasn't a catch combo shiny. It was straight up full odds, which to me is crazy. All right, so let's take a little bit of a little break with Eevee. We've been watching it literally the entire game, including the first gym leader. Let's just give Bulbasaur a rock. The hiker Marcos, who sends out a Geodude. Bulbasaur is actually very good against it. Let's use Vine Whip, and because it's a rock ground type and both rock and ground are weak to grass, it's quite super effective. So I just dealt like super amount of damage despite being kind of close to its level, and it having a super high defense, it still did so much damage. Let's go to level 9. Cool. Yeah, I think that's Clefable. I think that's every Pokemon I needed to catch in this cave, so I can just focus on just getting out. Zubats are found in other caves. I'm pretty sure I could find another Paris somewhere else. I found a pearl, not a diamond. Now, Eevee does subtly wag its tail. You may have noticed that whenever I like walk right up to a Pokeball or something. And that's because that's like the item detector of this gen, is just watching your partner Pokemon wag its tail. So it doesn't look like there's any more hidden anything. Yeah, plenty of Pokeballs. If you ever run low, come talk to me, okay? So that's kind of a... That's kind of a generous thing that this game does. If you are low on Pokeballs and you don't have the cash to spare, you just come talk to people like this guy, and he'll just give you more. That's pretty cool. Oh, look, a wild Meowth. No, come back here. I want to catch you. That Meowth is such a tease. So yeah, you see like how like the closer we get to this ball, the faster the tail wags. That's pretty much like the Atom Finder of the game. Not saying that you should be staring at your Pokemon's butt all day, but you know, when you see a suspicious spot and you think there might be something there, if his tail's going crazy, check it. No, so bad. So, I have yet to mention it this far, but in past Kanto games, everything was random encounters. You just walk around in tall grass and then you just get ambushed by Pokemon. In this game, it's less so the case, but sometimes it feels like it. Which is actually kind of a mismatch for our Bulbasaur here. So that thing is a Psychic type compared to our Poison. So if it lands a Psychic move, we might be in trouble. But yeah, let's just give it a Vibe Whip and see how well that does. It doesn't do great, and then they use the Confusion, which stings a little bit. Yeah, it actually didn't sting as much as I thought it would. By the skin of our teeth. But I think we can knock it out with one final Vine Whip. Yeah, it goes down. Bulbasaur goes to level 13, and we are well on our way. Are good. Let's give Charmander a shake for a bit. At some point, I'll probably just put on the overpowered Eevee and just forget the rest of it, but right now we are good. Get those dark color things fossils. Alright, Meowth, go get those fossils. Did I talk to them? I have a feeling we'll probably want to move around Pokemon just a little bit. Quick goof around and go already. You can do it, Meowth. Oh, I guess we just ignore him. See, like, even though the tail's not wagging, I'm still, like, just pressing A on those spots just out of sheer habit. That's pretty cool. Little kid shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. Oh, you're a grown-up now, huh? Hear me out. I'm kidding. Let's get this guy out of here. Charmander doesn't know any fire moves yet. That's not good. And now it's confused. Okay, how about instead of Charmander, we show off Pikachu? It might be just a little better. Boy, that really makes me steam. Is there anything over here? Wow, that is like the most obvious spot for an item, but I guess not. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're both mine. Alright, Miguel. This is a canon event that we have to fight you for these fossils. And you send out a Pokeball out of the Pokeball. Nah, but this is a classic RPG trope about like a trick item. So you know how we've been picking up Pokeballs off the ground? What if one of them was this Pokemon? That's basically the reason why this Pokemon it's like the way it does. There are a few other Pokemon games that use the same trope. Like there's one in Generation called Vegas that just looks like a Pokeball from above, and then another one in Gen 3 with the Galar region. They have like a little Pokemon called Stunfisk that itself looks like a little Pokeball. It's kind of a nice trope. Charmander is not doing too it doesn't help that now we're slower thanks to paralysis, which cuts our speed down dramatically. And hinders our moves from time to time. Yeah, we might want to switch out. Let's go for Nidorino. Big bet. Double kick should work. And now we got Magnemite, which thankfully, unlike in Gen 1 where it was just a pure electric type, it is part steel type and thus takes heavy damage from double kick. Bye-bye. Or hello. It somehow has sturdy without having sturdy. Alright, so using poison will not affect it in any way thanks to its steel typing. So that is one perk I got by having steel typing there. Change types between generations to gain some use. Fine, we'll each take a fossil. It's no good being greedy, right? Okay, so you're only allowed one fossil. You only get this one or this one. Now, immediately it's not obvious which, like what influences the decision, so you can flip a coin if you really want to, but I think I'll go green grab. Oh, let's see, I am streaming on Twitch, so I probably ought to pick up this one, huh? I think the emote's still there for it. I think that's a better Twitch TV, but I think could have sworn there was like a Helix fossil and just a basic Twitch emotes. Oh yeah, here it is right here. It's called Praise It. Yeah, there's the emote for it. I think it's cute. Little ancient lore on that one. By Jerry rigging a copy of like Red so that it could be played by a whole bunch of people through chat. They just kept looking at this fossil as if they were looking for guidance, so that's why he became a little more. I would search up Twitch Plays Pokemon to find good lore on that. Stop right there. Hands off, that fossil belongs to us. Erg, how did you even get here ahead of us? We're Team Rocket. I'm Jesse. And I'm James. And the two of us are going to take that fossil back. So if I win, you give me the other one, right? Oh no. Oh. Okay, so this is one of the few instances of double battle, which doesn't happen too often in this game, and barely happened at all in Fire Red Leaf Green. Ooh, we are in danger here. Yeah, let's just bring back out Nidorino. Pikachu's probably fine. Yeah, I think we can go with Thundershocking. Yeah, I can't see if it Dickens is this tanky. Oh, I thought the game hung there for a second. Yeah, people like to, you know, pick apart of this game with how like the catch mechanics are weird and how there's very little battle and just how easy it is, and you know, all fair points. But I really love how this game like actually looks. It's a very pleasing game to look at. All the colors are bright and vibrant. The areas aren't too terribly detailed, but they're not like, you know, flat colors. I think it looks pretty good just on its own, especially when you look at like all the Pokemon models, maybe character models, the air in the field. Like, they all look really good. Unlike Pikachu, who isn't looking too high here. But pretty soon we'll only have one Pokemon to deal with. If y'all could stop picking on Pikachu, that'd be great. Charmander grew to level 12. Awesome. Still no fire break. I think Pikachu can only take one more poison move if it doesn't get to hit this time. Everyone knows double kick. I just realized they got Nidorino, Pikachu, got Eevee. Everyone just knows double kick. No, he went after Pikachu. No. Alright, well, I guess I'll take on Bulbasaur, and I'm sure it'll be fine switching. It's low on health too, but I have pretty good confidence it'll win the day here. Maybe. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Nidorino grew to level 17. Can't believe it. A twerp beat us? This is a pretty cool callback to like the anime. It's like Team Rocket's blasting off. There's not too many characters that originate in the anime that later became a video game character. Pika looks exasperated. You look like you're hungry. Take a res. It's pretty cool that Jesse and James are one of them, though. Especially since in this game it actually gives them an excuse to have double battles in this game. Because a whole lot of trainers aren't like situationally placed to have a double battle, you know, more often than it would be. But yeah, I'm glad Team Rocket can do that just a little bit. All right, with this, we are out of the cave. Freedom. We're now in Route 4, which is technically a new route. We might be able to find a new Pokemon here. I actually don't know what we could find here. We got a repel, which is an interesting thing. So we got these items called lure and repel. I don't tend to use them. I guess it still helps out when you're like trying to either look for Pokemon on here, or the repel where you just won't encounter as many Pokemon. But I'm not quite sure how effective they are, so I just haven't really been using them. I guess lure could have helped out when it came to Bulbasaur and Charmander. I don't think I can get that item right now. I'm not just to go down. Yeah, looks like there's nothing up there. Alright, well, we'll hang around here for a little bit if there's any new Pokemon. Man, that Rattata is just staying true to its Pokédex entry. When you find one, you find 40. That's... wow. Ekans, don't really need that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Another Ekans. Oh, no, and I tripped on the snake. You know, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I can trip on a snake, but I don't think I ever would want to find out how bad a snake bite would feel. As someone who likes to just kind of stay inside and play video games a lot, I don't really encounter as much things like snakes and mosquitoes and the like. I mean, I encounter mosquitoes often, or not often, but like, they're not totally rare. But like, some of the things that like a hiker would probably find, I just don't. Okay, I don't think there's anything new that I can find, so I think I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Mysterious blue aura surrounds a Cerulean city. Alright, cool. We gotta find the bike shop. Hopefully they can give us a bike. Bike collection is impressive, isn't it? Won't let you ride or buy one, but feel free to have a look. This not a bike shop. It's cool to see how it has rare bikes, but boy, that bike maniac goes on and on. Are you sure? Because he kind of dismissed me pretty quickly. Oh. I see. Are you curious about those mock bikes? Sure, yeah. My bike is super fast. Oh my god. I didn't even press A on those. That text box was on auto. It's a shiny bike. It looks tough. You curious about those acro bikes? By far the wildest bike and very different from other bikes. That is the acro bike. I'm sure I got all that. I'm curious about that bike. I like simple bikes too. It was a limited edition and popular a while ago. It costed how much? Must be a nerd too. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Is it a bike? What do I do with these? I'm not sure if I could use those yet, but they're kind of a tool of sorts. I was very curious about that. Now, want to throw money into the fountain? 9 cows. Flash 50 in the fountain. Pika looks happy. Pika. Hopefully there's Pokemon here. We were kind of getting low on Pokeballs, right? Oh, we got 47. Yeah, we're good. We're fine for a while. We can buy a lot, though. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Oh. Some hair. Oh, a little Bulbasaur, just like mine. Sandshrew looking at this garbage. Taking care of injured Pokemon here. Bulbasaur is fully recovered, so I'd like to give this to a Pokemon to a trainer who's caught a lot of Pokemon and I can trust. The number you've caught so far is 42? Oh man, that's Jackie Robinson's number. That's crazy. Incredible, would you take care of this Bulbasaur? Please take care of the Bulbasaur. Alright, so whereas I found like an infinite source of Bulbasaur, here is a guaranteed source. So if you don't really want to do a cash combo, and you're not like looking to complete a Pokedex, here's a free Bulbasaur. Now, how does it compare to the one I got? One I got's level 13, and it's nearly squished. Let's see. This one's level 12. Okay, it's not too far behind. Yeah, I'll probably just keep the one I got in my party, and then let this one be the Bulbasaur that sits in the box. Neat. Probably don't need this many Ekans though. Oh, I think I'll send Professor on tool. Now I don't intend on trading away with a Pokemon player just yet, but even if I do, that Pokemon player would be me. So yeah, we'll just leave it there. And even then, I don't even really need to trade. At least not yet. I probably ought to heal though. I haven't really looked around the Pokemon Center. I just kind of went straight to Joy to have her badge my Pokemon, and that was it. Is her name even Joy in the games? Or is that just an anime thing? Might just be Pokemoners. A little magazine poster. Well, that's advertising something kind of neat. Yeah. You want to trade your Rattata for my Rattata? Ooh, that's right. Okay, so there is kind of a little neat thing you can do with the Rattata that I might show right now. Let me just go catch a spare Rattata. Eevee looks very promising. I'm pretty sure that Eevee can learn a marvelous move that I've developed. Want me to teach a marvelous move to Eevee? What do you say? Yeah, sure. Bouncy Bubble, Buzzy Buzz, and Sizzly Slide. What are these names? Look, I know that this game was like made for babies, but we didn't have to go this far. It's not totally obvious what these moves are, but this one's like a water type move, this one's an electric type move, and this one is a fire type move. It's kind of a reference to the Pokemon that Eevee could normally evolve into, but this one can't, so this is kind of like a way to make up for it. I might come back to this guy occasionally just to switch up the moveset of Eevee. But right now, I think Buzzy Buzz would be a good move for Pika to learn, because it's an electric type move. It's 90 power and an accuracy of 100, so that's actually pretty OP. Yeah, I'll get rid of Tail Whip. That. I mean, we've been one-shotting a lot of people with just Quick Attack. So Buzzy Buzz probably just decimate the whole world here. It's total domination. What do you got going on? What a shame people here were robbed. Someone even saw the thieves escape, and they say it was none other than Team Rocket to protect the poor owners of the stone from further harm. I'm not letting anyone in. Not even a little Rattata will sneak past me. Okay, so that's my little guy. I mean, not the profile or anything, but I've seen like 3 Team Rocket grunts, and they all just exactly the same. Let's see, that looked like a little item back there. Can we get that from by going in here? Ooh, yeah. Only skilled trainers can get badges. Would you like me to tell you about the badges? Nah, fine. Get this item. Oh, it's a rare candy. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's kind of interesting. That kind of looks like a map. I know it's a calendar, but it kind of looks like a map. Not sure what place that's referencing. Is that supposed to be like a extended version of Kanto? Huh, I don't know. But yeah, let's see if we can just catch a spare Rattata over here. Wait, is this an item? I did not even see that the first time. Ekans, wrong color purple. I think Rattata's supposed to be in here too, right? Yeah. I think I remember seeing like 3 at the same time before. Now I'm just seeing nothing but Spearow. There's one. Alright, so let's go ahead and catch this Rattata and see what that trainer would have. I don't know what a Rattata for a Rattata trade would be very impactful, but I mean, hey, if we want Eradicate, and I think there's wild Eradicate somewhere, that might be the one way to get it, because when you have a traded Pokemon, they get experience points quicker, so that might be one strat, but yeah, let's take a peek. Want to trade your Rattata? So, let's give it a weaker one, I guess. Other trainers for Pokemon. Rattata level 12. So no matter what level yours is, I guess this one will always be level 12. But yeah, that Rattata does look a little different. So let's go ahead and trade it. This is what the trade screens looks like. Alright, so that Rattata does look a little funky, and that's because it is a regional variant of Rattata. So this form of Rattata is not native to Kanto. It's called the Alola form, and that's because it's originated in the Sun and Moon games, which featured the Alola region. But it is, instead of it just being a normal type, it is now dark and normal type. And the unique part about it is that it's one of the very few Dark-type Pokemon in this game, since Dark-type Pokemon aren't native to Kanto in general. Unless you're playing Gold and Silver, for some reason you can find some Dark-type Pokemon at that point, but I digress. So if you ever want like a Dark-type Pokemon in this game for like your team playthrough, your options are extremely limited and unfortunately can never be your own. So yeah, this is one of the few ways you can get a Dark-type Pokemon, and that'd be it. Yeah, if we were to go to party summary for Rattata. Nice, party summary. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Move you into this one's place. But yeah, it'll have the OT of Tatiana, It'll say it was caught in a leak trade. Takes plenty of naps. Yeah, pretty cool that we can get a dark type this way. You know, I think we can actually take the gym right about now. I think. I don't think I have to do anything weird for it. Oh wow, this is a big place. Holy moly. Oh, champ in the making. Misty, the gym leader of Cerulean City's gym, is a powerful trainer. You'll need a Pokemon of at least level 15 if you want to challenge her in the gym. Show me a Pokemon of at least level 15 if you want to tail in the gym. I think... yeah, Pika and Nidorino actually fit that bill, and so does Pidgey. Impressive. Alright, go on in. Alright, so we do not want... I keep hitting the wrong button. We do not want Charmander in the lead for this entire gym. Pikachu and Bulbasaur probably handle fine, but I do kind of want to show off Pika's new move here. See how OP it is. Appearing in a glamorous flash, my Pokemon will totally stomp you. So just like Brock's gym, where it was like all nothing but rock type Pokemon, this gym is nothing but water type Pokemon. Kitty Liddy sends out both. So now if we attack with Blood Nose. Basically like Thundershock, but super effective. I say Thundershock, but it's a lot more like this other move called Thunderbolt, which actually is closer to power. But yeah, pretty insane that Eevee just knows such a wide variety of moves that it does. So like just immediately, just off the scuff, I could have a fire type, water type, and an electric type move on the little guy. Let's go ahead and swap in Bulbasaur again, I guess. Just to give it a little fresh shake. Yeah, it's kind of cool that the gyms in this game have like little benches and stands and stuff. It kind of makes it feel more like high profile. Okay, I dig it. Alright, Shelter's interesting because it's a very defensive Pokemon, so I'm not quite sure how effective my Finals are going to be, despite it being super effective. Yeah, it only does like a quarter health, so it's not great. If I was using Eevee with that special attacking electric move, that'd be even better. Heck, even Pikachu might even fare better here. Poison powder. I guess so. We'll make it for good growl, I guess. Sleep powder. Now, normally I would only go for sleep powder and ignore the rest of these moves because of catching mechanics, but because the catching mechanics in this game are different, I don't need sleep powder. Poison is actually pretty good. So it stacks with Leech Seed. Yeah, let's get Pikachu over. Give little Pikachu a battle. Did you see that dive just now? Don't you think it's deserving of a gold medal? Needs work. Challenged by Beauty Daisy. seal's creative name. It's literally just a seal. Maybe like a unicorn here. And Thundershock even maybe I just have bad matchups because maybe this gets special defensive. That's not a good one. I'll try to stake it out. Oh no, you knew Aqua Jet? Ah, crap. Okay, well, that's game over. Yeah, we'll bring it. The other Pika. Buzzybuzz knocks it out as expected. Okay, so there is like optional dialogue at the end of like turns like this after like a Pokemon's knocked out. Where it's like, that's it, I know you can do it. I just see this Pokemon like looking over, turning their head slowly. Alright, Gym Leader Misty. Oh no, I forgot to switch around my Pokemon. Oh crap. I forget who's in the front. I think it's nearly dead Bulbasaur. Hi, you're a new face. What's your policy on Pokemon? What's your approach? My policy for battle is an all-out offensive with Water-type Pokemon. Misty, the world's wow, I'm tripping on words. Misty, the world-famous beauty, is your host. My sweet Pokemon already, are you? Alright, so she sends out Psyduck. She didn't use them in the other games, but it's pretty cool that she's using it here. Maybe I'll leech seed it. Oh, you knew confusion. Oh no. Okay, well, it's up to Eevee to just solo everything, I guess. Nidorena's not a good match either. There goes Psyduck. Alright, Misty sends out Starmie, which is a Pokemon that she used on her other teams. Now this time Bite's effective, but I mean, if you have Buzzy Buzz, so let's just use Buzzy Buzz. My Scald is a because what will it do here? No? Okay. Scald when used has a chance of burning a Pokemon, so it's kind of a neat thing. Ooh, we got a Paralyze? I didn't even know Paralyze. That means that now we're faster and can knock out. Oh my goodness, we are so powerful. Someone stop this monster. Oh, you're too much. Kidding, even I'm surprised. Alright, you can have a Cascade Badge to show that you beat me. A Cascade Badge from Misty. Cascade Badge makes Pokemon up to level 30 from other trainers listed to you. You can also have my favorite TM. Got Scald! Now we can burn things with water. Alright, Eevee wants to talk. Oh, high five. Can I give it a high five? I don't think so. I'm poking here. Alright, we are good amount of time into stream, so I think we're good to end it off here. We just got the second badge, we got a lot of Pokemon. Let's move around a little bit here. So yeah, for Pokedex completion right now, we are at 23 obtained, 38 seen, It'll be a while before we can get a bunch of Pokemon that we saw, like Coughing or Starmie or even Goldeen. So yeah, right now we're at 23 out of, so far, 133. I think that will do for today. Next time on Pokemon Let's Go, we're very likely gonna tackle the 3rd gym and probably even the 4th gym, depending on how long those take. And hopefully next time we'll catch a lot of good stuff as well. See you all then.